Now, I visit college campuses, so you guys don't have to. And we've done some, and honestly, let me say this again. It's not that we at Turning Point USA have done anything that amazing. It's God that is doing amazing things on these college campuses, and He deserves all the credit and the glory. And what we are seeing and experiencing is monumental. If you're not aware of it, you guys should be as pastors. In fact, I think you have a biblical obligation to see what is happening with the youth of this country. They are desiring and hungering and thirsting for leadership spiritually. They are rejecting so many of the lies of modernity and looking to get down to fundamental truths, to anchor themselves in things that last, and to shed the trappings of the one-liner narratives that their entire world has been built around. However, one of the reasons why we started TPUSA Faith, and my pastor Rob McCoy, who you'll hear later from in this conference, is we saw a great failure of the American church during COVID. We saw the American church remain rather sheepish, kind of fall to biblically illiterate arguments saying that the church must be submissive to the government. Let's be very clear, everybody. You should never be submissive to tyranny. That is not biblical. It is nowhere in the scriptures. And so it was born out of that. And as I think we've made a lot of progress at TPUSA Faith to try to convict churches to speak out more boldly, to try to get more pastors more equipped and understanding biblical citizenship and understanding the foundational roots of our country that are rooted in Christianity, which far too often we forget that we were founded as Christians in a Christian context, and a free society will fail to continue to survive if Christianity does not survive. Is that I look at what's happening on these college campuses, and there is a revival waiting to happen in your communities, but the church is not ready to receive it. And let me tell you that these two things are currently incongruent. Now, if you guys are already doing the right thing, then this message will just be affirmation for what you're already doing. It will be me telling you good job and encouraging you. But if you right now do not have dozens of young men showing up to your church every Sunday, then you're doing something wrong. Because they're there looking. And I say young men for a reason. Young men especially are gravitating towards the church, towards religion, towards conservatism in record numbers that is shocking people that study this stuff for a living. One of the reasons why, and we don't have to overcomplicate or overthink it, young men are starting to go away from a political movement and a worldview that hates them. Not that hard. They're starting to go towards a political view and a worldview that says it's okay to be a man.